by scientists to be the longest animal that has ever been observed.
Oh yeah? They haven't met me.
Based on the position of the ROV,
Sorry.
suggest it reached one.
Hi again, my fellow. I want to call you guys scientists, but I don't think that really tells us what's our mission. Though we are scientists. For right now, it's scientist. Since our last discovery about the deep space, I was like, since we were talking about wood water, why not talk about water? So now we're in this era of the ocean. Hopefully, this video doesn't copyright me, because then I'll be pissed. We're gonna watch this documentary and learn about the deep ocean and how much it influences us, space, and our future to learn more about this life of learning. Let's get right into it. Take a moment. Take a deep breath. No AI was used in the making of this film. All the deep sea creatures you'll encounter are real and were filmed in their natural environment. I also gotta say, sadly, our fellow scientist Mohammed isn't on stream right now, so we have to go in this by ourselves and see how we do. Of course, we can have other scientists, so just make sure you sub, like, or even just follow. All I need you is to join me in this adventure in figuring out this future of learning. We'll get right into it. We're in the ocean, so we gotta act like it. Blue light.
The ocean plays host to a far stranger realm. The deep sea. This place is a...
Remember about the deep sea, and you see how everything is pitch black? Just like the void. Remember that. I need you guys to remember this about the deep void. It is so deep into us that we need to understand this.
The world within our world.
Oh.
A place of silence, emptiness, and darkness. One where wonders are found drifting in a formless void. At the deep's upper limit lies the twilight zone. Where the diminished light of the sun.
This shit looking making me hungry, but science.
Processes. It stretches from 200 meters to a kilometer down beneath the waves. But with the average depth of the ocean being almost 4 times deeper, and the deepest known point found at a depth of 11,000 meters, the twilight zone is little more than a sliver. The ocean's subsequent zones each command a greater expanse. The midnight zone, or bathypelagic, stretches to 4 kilometers down, a place so deep that the direct influences of the sun, the waves, and the tides are not felt.
My fellow scientist, as always. My fellow scholar. Okay? He's moved up. My fellow scholar. What he just said is, the ocean, or as I call it, the deep space of our planet. Exactly. Like I keep saying, me and him are connected. This is the ocean. And the beauty of it, we're gonna learn to it. Not the outer edge where we can see the sun. We're learning what's deeper.
Creating a habitat that is barely
beautiful creature. Luminous. I can do this too. If I think hard enough, I can start glowing too.
At its lower limits, the abyssopelagic begins.
Abyssopelagic, remember that word.
On the deep ocean floor called the abyssal plain. A realm of mud dwellers. At just a few sites around the world, the ocean's final underworld plummets deeper still through great rifts etched by tectonic processes. These are the trenches, or the hadal-pelagic. When it comes to unlocking their secrets, each of these zones poses a greater challenge than the...
Secrets, he said. We must remember about those, because those are what we're after. Of course, we're also there for regular knowledge, but secrets is where we get bricked. But I like what he's talking about, the tectonic plates, and how important it is to the deep ocean, and even to the surrounding of the ocean, and to the whole world.
Last. But that hasn't stopped us from trying, with some success. and much still unknown.
World of the deep. The mid-water. Oh! Oh, he just said it. He just said the fucking word. Void. Oh, shit. Gotta calm myself. I'm not gonna lie, the cinematography for this is amazing.
Since the late 20th century, manned and remotely operated vehicles have granted access to the deep ocean. Like this one.
I made one of these machines.
ROV Sebastian.
Shout out to
Owned
Sebastian.
and operated by Schmidt Ocean Institute. It is the size of a small car.
That's pretty big.
And
Hey, car dude.
operated to 4.5
That's pretty big.
kilometers,
Oh, fuck.
Its range covers the entirety of the twilight and midnight zones.
Before we continue, my fellow scholar has said something to us, so we must read to have a better clearing, better understanding between me, you, and the viewers. Beneath the shimmering surface of our oceans lies a profound secret, a Sorry. I don't know how to feel when I hear the word void. But as he said, as enigmatic and infinite as the cosmos itself, just as space stretches endlessly, harboring mysterious beyond mortal grasp, so too do. What the fuck? Sorry. Fucking Christ. Hold on, these glasses ain't working. Hold on, give me a second. Boop, 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 boop. Where the fuck was I? So to do the abyssal depths conceal realms, untouched by light and time. Here in this watery void, echoes of the universe, vast silence, resonance, reminding, Jesus Christ, what's going on with me? What I think is the government has affected my mind. Cause I'm not reading this shit right. Depths conceal the realms untouched by the light and time. Here in this watery void, echoes of the universe, vast silence and resonate, reminding us that the unknown is not confined to the stars, but thrives equally beneath our very feet. Yes. Sorry. Also, Muhammad said, hold myself. I'm trying to, okay. But when I hear the void, I just think about knowledge. And when I think about knowledge, it just makes me feel a certain type of way that only scholars, scientists, and people like me, just me, get bricked about.
Controlled from the surface vessel via a tether, Sebastian shines a light on the deep and reveals a glimpse at the veiled expanse beneath the ocean surface.
The Twilight Zone. Now, just to make it clear about what the Twilight Zone is, I want people to have a better understanding of what that is, because some people do not know what that is. So let me look that up real quick. A conceptual area that is undefined and intermediate. The lowest level of the ocean which light can penetrate. Yes. Remember this word, because it is important to the deep, I'm about to say space, the deep void of the ocean. Back into the video.
But before we reach such depths, we must pass through the epipelagic or sunlight zone, which spans the
sunlight
limit
zone
of the water column down to a depth of 200 meters.
That's pretty far. If you really think about it,
vibrant world.
Look. To make it like a way for you guys can like picture it. Zero's right here, right? Make sure I make some room so y'all can see it. And then 200 is like down here. Do you get it? You're welcome.
More than 90% of all marine life dwells here, and much of that belongs to the bustling cities of coral in the tropics. where food, shelter, and reproductive partners are not in short supply. Even out in the high seas, the sunlit waters host an astounding array of life. Living near the surface opens up a niche that is not available in deeper waters. By developing a gas-filled float called a pneumatophore, the Portuguese man-of-war drifts at the surface.
Just making
Uses
sure.
wind to move,
How to
while
measure.
downward-facing tentacles are used to feed.
RP. Wait, did it say he was dead? I don't think so.
The Newston, a community of floating animals that reside at the interface of air and water. Primary production is made possible near the surface by the rays of sunlight that filter through the waves. Microscopic plant-like animals called phytoplankton take on the role
plankton.
of producers.
As we know, plankton is from SpongeBob. So this is saying this is what real planktons really are. You're welcome.
Converting water and carbon dioxide into oxygen and glucose via photosynthesis.
Shout out to glucose. We fuck with glucose
the
here.
biomass produced by this process supports all
Unless you have diabetes.
synthetic life in the oceans. And without it, the depths below would starve. Dip below the epipelagic.
That's pretty below.
We enter a world of gloom.
Sorry, that
This
sounded sexy
is
as a
the
word.
Twilight Zone, or the mesopelagic.
Shout out to mesopelagic. Just so you guys can understand again, the depth of the mesopelagic zone. 200's right here, and then 1,000 meters is right here. You're welcome.
From now on, we are in the deep sea. Already at just below 200 meters, survival is more of a challenge. There is not enough light for photosynthesis to occur, and the great blooms of phytoplankton are absent. The only food source is a steady shower of fecal pellets and
My
dead
fellow scientist,
organic particles
scholar has said
called
something to
marine
say.
snow,
And we must always take a break to see what he says, because what he says is always important. Pardon my momentary divergence from the weighty dialogue, yet I feel compelled to impart to you in our gathered minds a remarkable truth that enchanting realm of Gumball has received in a new, its latest season, beneath breathing life once more into the tapestry of the childhood wonder. The timeless reminder amidst the vast currents of change, some joys persist, internal and unyielding. You know what? I'm glad you say about this. Sorry. I have a lot of things on my mind that I just can't focus on the here now. There's so much shit I need to learn. Sorry for my language. But he's correct. What we need to talk about at some point is about movies and shows, and especially The Amazing World of Gumball and The Wonderful World of Gumball. That show is a true beauty of enjoyment, entertainment. That show grew me as a man. Okay? At some point, maybe later on, if I can figure out, we get more people, we try to watch the first episode. Maybe through Patreon or something like that, because ain't no way we can watch it on Twitch if that bitch is gonna get banned or some shit. Either way, just the fact it's coming back, it's a revolution to the world. Because more people, more younger people get to experience the beauty and the wonderfulness, wonderful world, of Gumball. Shout out to Gumball and Darwin. Let's keep on moving. Thank you for telling us that, Muhammad. People needed to know that it's coming back, and to make us feel amazing again. Let's keep on going.
Sinking from the bustling world of sunlight up above. The presence of this marine snow gives rise to a unique niche that animals can exploit.
Niche.
And the great gloom
Oh.
brings forth the weird and wonderful.
We love the weird and
Many
wonderful.
of these treasures are gelatinous zooplankton, moving at the whim
I love
of the
gelatin.
ocean, swept by deep currents
I love Jello.
and unable to move against them.
Hold on. Pause. Sorry.
A host
Freaky ass
of
fish.
delicate nomads drifting through the expanse.
I'll eat it. Not gonna lie. Also, in this community, we eat everything.
The
Pardon me.
gossamer
Pardon me.
worm, or Tomopteris, is a segmented worm belonging to a group called polychaetes, meaning many bristles. And unlike its cousin, the earthworm, it moves not through sediment, but through the open ocean. It undulates its bristles like the paddles of a canoe in order to swim. And after its
What he's just said is that that fish moves just like a canoe that paddles. You're welcome.
fed, the gut within its transparent body reveals the color of its last meal.
He just ate something green, bro. He just ate fucking plankton. Now we never gonna see him in SpongeBob. Oh, this motherfucker ate SpongeBob.
Through a series of chemical reactions.
Just look at the colors.
There
Look like a
are
gummy worm.
others
Not gonna
that
lie.
have found
Sorry.
creative
Get back to the video.
ways to overcome this challenge.
Gat. Us as the fellow scientists enjoy a nice gluteus maximus.
To attract
Sorry.
reflecting light to cast
Damn.
a rainbow shimmer. It takes on a deep red color to blend in.
Oh, I like that. If y'all don't know, burgundy my favorite color.
Astonishingly, adopting a red coloration conceals the
Gat.
spark and filters out any light being emitted by the prey within
Oh,
while they're digesting.
I'm not gonna lie though, this shit look cool as fuck. That's cool as shit. Take notes. I've never seen that fish too. I'm like low-key actually learning shit compared to Deep Space, but we love Deep Space. Shout out to the Void.
There are relatives of snails here too.
That's a
like
fucking snail?
Cardiopoda placenta,
My mind is changing.
a rare
I'm
pelagic
learning.
gastropod. And another species, Carinaria japonica, with its large swimming fin that swims upside down.
W
in
fucking
search
fish.
of
I'll fuck
prey.
with that one. You know what's so crazy? It dead ass looks like space, because even those little particles look like stars. So it's just like surprises me how much really the ocean and space relate to each other. Which goes with my theory of void water and water being the same thing. Muhammad has something else to say before we continue the video. As we delve once more into the enigmatic depths of the ocean, we arrive at a juncture both profound and peculiar, where solemn reverence is due to none other than SpongeBob SquarePants, the likely monarch of Bikini Bottom. Beneath his SquarePants, oh shit, where this going? In boundless antics lies a tale of undaring spirits, subtle satire, and reminding us that even in the darkest tensions, laughter is the quiet hero that keeps the abyss at bay. As I call it, the deep space of Earth. Yes, 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 yes! Yes! If I could show it, I'd goon all over my pants right now. He is so right. If you really think about it, I never even thought about it that way. Since SpongeBob, they're in the bottom of the ocean because they're in like ocean land. On the bottom, SpongeBob is a deep sea creature. That is sensational. That connects so much. That connects so much. Honestly, crazy. Let's continue. I'll eat the fuck out of that one. Raw. I'm not gonna lie, that should look good as fuck to me.
Related to jellyfish are not one organism, but many.
What?
They are drifting colonies of tiny animals called zooids that work together and partition biological functions between different structures. Nectophores act as swimming bells, assisting in propulsion in much the same way as the umbrella of a jellyfish. Pneumatophore.
We need to send out 5 scientists down to the waters, because when he said propulsion, that means we can use how they're doing it and use it for space. Because remember of void fucking water. God damn it, man.
Help with buoyancy.
Sorry.
End,
I'm getting agitated.
Tentacles lined with stinging cells into the water. The colonial way of life mirrors that of multicellular organisms, with the zooid structures seeming homologous to organs, but it gives the siphon.
That shit beautiful as hell, I'm not gonna lie. And I like how it has like a shadow effect all over its body.
Damage to one organ or physical structure can be fatal, but if individual zooids become damaged,
literally has like a fucking Photoshop feature in them.
They repeatedly clone themselves and can become effectively immortal.
This shit look ugly as hell. Is that the same shit I wanted to eat? I'll still eat it. Did it die? Hell yeah, let's eat it. Oh, that's multiple. Those little small creatures. That's what he was talking about.
In fact,
what the fuck is that? My dick longer than that. Sorry.
Apolemia is thought by scientists to be the longest animal that has ever been observed.
Oh yeah? They haven't met me.
Based on the position of the ROV,
sorry,
suggest it reached 150 meters in
length. That was educational purposes, okay?
Longer than the blue whale. Many tunicates are also colonial, like pyrosomes.
Going to the darkness, but it's already in the darkness. You know why I pause the video. Let's see what Muhammad has to say, fellow scholar. Though SpongeBob's world dances in the light of whimsy, our thoughts inevitably drift to the shadowed. The fuck is that word? Depths, where Atlantis lies, an ancient city swallowed by the sea's silent embrace. Through these realms, Jesus may seem distant, both whispers of the ocean, vast mysteries, where laughter and legends alike find their places beneath the endless waves. First, I need to say, I think these glasses are making my vision blurry or something, bro. I'm starting to like lose my vision. I don't know if it's a prescription on these bitches, but they fucking up my eyes. And what he said is amazing, because even I got caught off guard because I completely forgot about Atlantis. That's where I came from. Atlantis is where I started, and the knowledge they had is a reason why I go out, because the moment it got destroyed, I had no power over it. And now, if I gain every knowledge, I can bring back Atlantis. By knowing what void water and water is, and what he said specifically, is very important in our future, my future, and everything. Jeez. Let's keep going.
All these zooplankton examples can be classified as holoplankton, moving largely at the whim of the currents for the entirety of their life cycles. Miroplankton, on the other hand, are only planktonic temporarily, and are typically the larval stages of fish or species that spend the adult stages of their life cycles in the benthos.
Y'all know how Namor from Marvel? Loki. Hold on. Muhammad said something. He's low-key right. See, I should play that game. Maybe that'll make me feel more connected to the ocean. But going back to what I was saying, Namor from Marvel, his real name is something like that, right? I want y'all to know my real name. It is That is my real name. Keep it secret though. Don't tell no one. I'm also half fish. You know that long ass fish? Let's say a part of me is that fish.
Far below, like mollusks.
Let's keep seeing this snake IO.
Crustaceans.
The hell is this?
And echinoderms, who will one day settle on the seafloor.
The hell is that? That's a clumpy ass fish. I mean crab. Spider crab? Damn, bro. Not gonna lie. Okay.
For some animals,
I will never visit the
reverse
deep
is
water.
true,
Okay, that's a lie.
and
Now I
larval
kind of want to.
stage is sessile.
But what I want to
The
say
life cycle
is I
of
want to
many
see that shit with my
jellyfish
own eyes.
begins with a
That gotta
polyp
be
stage
beautiful
on
as
the
shit.
seabed. Planular larvae settle and develop into a scyphistoma before asexually reproducing,
Asexual.
produce a stack of developing juvenile medusae called a strobila.
Huh.
These juveniles bud off one by one and develop into pelagic
Whoa.
adult forms of jellyfish.
That's cool. So it's a plant turning into a jellyfish, damn near.
And the midwaters are full of them. But
Oh.
since the sea floor is so far away, many jellyfish here lack a polyp stage altogether and
Polyp
complete their
stage.
entire life cycles in the water column.
Bro, you can this is what Muhammad said. Bro, you can totally tell from how he moves, talks. Dude got that Atlantis vibe written all over him. Like it's clear he's been dipped into some ancient sea magic or something. The way I talk. You making fun of how I talk? But you fucking right. You fucking right. I'm not trying to show any ancient sea magic right now, but let's say I can do shit like that. Alright? Just don't fuck around with me. I'm talking to the viewers. Say something wrong, I'm gonna send a flying fish at you. What you gonna do then? I'm gonna have Taralelo call you. And now you're gonna be cooked. Hell yeah, I'm nonchalant. Watch this. Nonchalant as shit. Okay? Now let's keep learning about my fellow brothers. Alright? Let's continue.
Some host the young larvae within their bell as they develop. The dinner plate jelly swims with its tentacles extended forward, a technique that allows them to stealthily sneak up on larger prey without startling them with large water movements. Remember, in all the footage we're seeing, the lights of an ROV are illuminating the animals and the surrounding waters.
Yeah, because it would be completely dark, like
So
the
it's hard to
void.
imagine just how difficult it would be for prey to avoid slow-moving predators.
Imagine.
Like this
They don't
one
even see that
in the
motherfucker
blue.
at all. That's like basically a speck of dust. And you're not even gonna know. And if you touch a tentacle, you're cooked.
There are also
But they're gonna shock you.
active swimmers, nekton rather than plankton,
Hmm.
and a great number of
Nekton?
them are cephalopods.
Is that the black version?
The squid, octopus, and cuttlefish. The largest and most intelligent
Hell yeah,
of the
Aquaman.
ocean's invertebrates. They are mollusks, related to snails and bivalves. But their basic body structures are modified and specialized to make the most of life in the open ocean. The mantle has become streamlined, and a modified foot serves as a set of 8 or more arms. And of the 700 cephalopods
Damn, that motherfucker cool as
known to
heck.
science, none are more peculiar than
Nice
those
W
that
skin this
inhabit
squid got,
the
bruh.
deep sea.
Squidward got a cool ass skin in this round.
At 650 meters
Okay.
down, we find an octopus that
That's-
is almost entirely see-through.
That is crazy. I never seen
This
that, bruh. That
is
shit don't
a
look real.
glass octopus, and it's around
But I've seen it
40
before because I live in
centimeters
Atlantis.
long, and possibly longer.
I just forgot.
The eyes are one of only a few structures visible within its glass.
Yeah, I remember this being cool as fuck. Damn, bruh. It's making me want some octopus. What do you think he tastes
The
like?
glass squid, with its bulging eyes, has
Bulging.
also developed a body that is transparent. Most of the time.
How's it
When it
moving?
suits them, they change the color of their skin and fill their mantle with ink to turn deep red. This ink also contains ammonia, which is lighter than seawater and allows...
Hold on, chat. My cat wants to come in the room. But if she gets on my desk, I'm kicking her out. She don't know what type of conversation we have, and it's too much for her little mind, and it could fuck her up. And I don't want that to happen. Don't look at my fit, okay? My fit is a scholar, scientist fit, okay? Leave it be. Look at her. Look at this beast. Big old cat. She was in the ocean with me too. She's half fish, but she loves fish too. Kind of a cannibal. Sometimes my cat supports me through the moments of anxiety because I dormant my mind through the amount of learning I need to do. It happens to the best of us.
Allows the squid to remain buoyant. See-through animals are more abundant in the deep ocean than anywhere else. In the depths, there are no harmful UV rays to necessitate cell pigmentation as a way to protect them from solar radiation. Inking is also used for defense. When spooked, squids flee quickly and leave behind a shroud of ink in the form of a cloud.
The hell is that?
Or other shape, resembling ghostly apparitions in the gloom.
I don't know if you can see her.
The ink masses are thought to
Look
be
at her.
animal lookalikes.
Don't look at my floor.
Pseudomorphs, and they
Y'all
serve
can't see her.
as a
I just can see her. Muhammad has something to say. Pray, leave the cat to her own devices. She deserves her space and amid our grand deliberation. I would, but she could fuck up things. She could bite cables, man. I don't want that to happen because if my communication ends, then the community ends. I'm the most important piece about this. And if it ends, there's no more knowledge. And then humans can't advance. What I miss?
Some look like comb jellies or jellyfish.
Comb?
Others resemble siphonophores.
Huh.
In some cases,
What I hear?
it may be advantageous for the squid itself to look like another animal. This species, the sword-tail squid, was observed mimicking siphonophores of the genus Nanomia. The juveniles possess ornate tails that double the length of their bodies and seem to copy the shape and colors of their gelatinous necks.
Nah, what was that cum squid, bruh? That shit was crazy.
They even position their tentacles in such a way that makes the deception more convincing. Siphonophores are not a dense source of food. They are mainly water, and this, coupled with the stinging cells that line their bodies, means they are kept off the menu for many animals. As a result, the juvenile sword-tail squid appears unpalatable to
Sword-tail,
predators
that sounds
who
so
mistake
fire.
them for the siphonophores. In their adult form, chirotoothed squids become impressive hunters.
Them bitches look cool as fuck. They don't even look real. They look like a game. What type of update, Earth update was this? I don't remember this.
The two tentacles are expelled rapidly, tipped with clubs at the end, lined with suckers for grabbing prey.
I think she wants to go out.
All
Now we can go
creatures
back
of
to our
Twilight Zone,
brilliant
there is
speaking
one thing that gives
without
them away to
without being
predators.
disturbed.
When seen from below, their dark silhouettes stand out against the low levels of downwelling light. But this challenge has given rise to some rather creative methods.
I just got a
of
turtleneck.
camouflage.
Not the best
Some
turtleneck
use
though. I'm not gonna lie.
countershade,
I'm just wearing
expressing
sweatpants.
darker pigments on their upper body and lighter colors below in order to blend in from all angles. Others achieve this effect to a greater degree by emitting their own light,
Alright.
Bioluminescence,
Cat just came
produced
in.
from glandular organs called photophores that line their bodies with a pattern of
That's
glowing
cool as
dots,
shit. That's
like
not real.
those of the firefly squid. As they ascend, they increase the intensity of their lights to match the levels of sunlight radiating from above. This principle even gave rise to a naval tactic called diffuse
Me neither.
light camouflage.
I lucky don't.
Counter-illumination was used
I just
to
kind of
make
worry for
ships
the
blend in against the backdrop of the night
for
sky.
scientists shit. Thinking a little comfort like that, making me look smart.
Counter-illumination is one of 3 dominant methods of camouflage that midwater species employ to resemble their environment. The second is transparency, like we saw in the planktonic drift.
I've been seeing a lot of them having this. That shit cold as fuck. How can I install that shit on my body?
The third is silvering.
Whoa.
Lacking scales and instead covered with highly reflective skin consisting of microscopic guanine crystals.
Okay, let's say you can breathe underwater, right? Like I can. Would you rather be in the deep ocean or in the deep space? You can breathe in both, but you're just like moving. I think I'm picking space. I'm picking space. Not gonna lie. It's just probably gonna be more. There's like no animals, but I feel like, I mean, yeah, it's not even a fair question because for real, you can't see underwater, especially in the deep dark. Yeah, it's a pretty done deal. I think everybody picking space.
The needle-like cutlass fish resembles polished steel. This effectively imitates transparency, since although it stands out in the lights of an ROV, the vertically oriented mirror makes these fish invisible from the side in the dusky water.
The helly? I'll hate to be that fish, not gonna lie. If I got to stand still like this forever, end my life in Minecraft.
It's so effective that almost all upper ocean fish species, including sardines and herring, use silvering to blend in.
I can blend in too, watch. Y'all can't see me anymore. Mohammed just said something. A scholar, sorry. The ocean is vast beyond imagination. Honestly, all I really know is a tibia and shrimp. Like, they're the only real creatures down there. But beyond them, there are beings so strange, they feel almost like myth come to life. Like, honestly, these creatures look so fucking different. Like, even, like, you'll imagine maybe there's some, like, glowing ass animals in the surface. But there really isn't. Maybe for, like, fireflies and, like, those like planktons in one of those beaches that when you touch them they like light up blue, but from that it ain't that much. It's like so weird. Maybe because we're so used to being up here that going down there everything just looks so different. It's like a whole different environment. It's like going to a whole nother planet for real. But yeah, it's honestly crazy. It's scary too because imagine just seeing that shit underwater, or even if they die and they gotta float back up. What are you gonna do when you see this fucking glowing ass creature dead? You'll think it's an alien. I know people back in not 1750s or some shit. They see something like that, they'd be like, oh hell no, aliens.
The hatchet fish has a laterally flattened body just a few millimeters thick,
Ew.
making it almost
Human ass
invisible
face.
from head on and below.
Ew. Human fish. They haven't said anything about the blobfish. I'm surprised.
And on its skin, the guanine crystals are perfectly spaced
Yeah.
to scatter any
I
light.
low-key have a fear of like the ocean. I'm not gonna lie.
But they
And it's
also
crazy because
manipulate
space, I'll be
this light
fine.
and funnel it
But the ocean, I
downwards
can't
towards
do
a
it.
set of photophores on its belly where it
Even like,
contributes
not
to
gonna
their
lie,
counter
playing a
radiation.
game that's underwater scares the fuck out of me.
This serves a dual purpose, for towards the deeper extent of their range, the downward scattering of light via their photophores may throw off the searchlights of midnight predators.
Midnight predators, hard as fuck.
Silvering is found in cephalopods too, using not guanine, but proteins called
I don't know if y'all played
fructans
Hungry
to
Shark,
create
but
a
I've seen
mirror-like
those.
effect.
I've seen those motherfuckers.
Just as these deep-sea dwellers have become impressive problem solvers, today's sponsor,
Buddy.
Brilliant, is where you...
The fuck is that? It
By
looks like
living at this intermediate depth,
this creature right here looks like he couldn't decide what he wanted to be. Got the body of like a fucking squid. Got big ass eyes for no reason. Big ass fucking Mega Man ass head. And then just wanted to add like a few shit right here. Like, what is this? Is the mouth? Because I'm looking, if I'm for looking at this looks like the body. This looks like the fins. This look like the tail, eyes, and the mouth. But if this motherfucker swims with his squid fingers, whatever, I'll be like, what the fuck is this? Goose X Flower Slowed Reverb. The fuck is that?
creatures of the twilight
Oh, you
zone
saying what it
have
looks
an
like?
advantage. The light levels are low enough that the gloom provides
Nah,
a
I
level
don't
of
know.
protection, but just enough light remains that animals can use their remarkable light sensitivity to identify the coming of the night.
That's comfy.
A time when predators of the surface
A7A.
waters become less active. And in response,
Fuck are you saying to me,
every
bruh?
night, the denizens of the deep pay a visit to the shallows to feed on the abundant phytoplankton.
Really?
It's a
Egyptian
phenomenon
word?
called the
A7A?
vertical migration.
That's comfy. What does it mean? Like, that's how you really say it? Like how I'm saying it? Like A7A? How do you pronounce it then? That's what I was talking about right here. The planktons that give out this glow. That shit comfy. I wanna take flicks there. Oh, I'm loving this music. Make me
As
feel like
night
Joker.
falls, vast numbers of animals rise from the depths of the mesopelagic under a blanket of darkness.
Sorry.
Deep-sea jellyfish, siphonophores, squid, and many others gather near the surface.
Yeah, I totally know how to do that. I think soon I'm gonna do I learned everything
Their wake,
Arabic.
The entire food web of the mesopelagic follows, and up from the depths,
I think that's a good
come the
video.
innumerable sharks, fish, squid, and all manner of deep-sea predators.
Moha.
These vertical migrations unite planktonic organisms and their predators in a constant cycle of movement. Together, they form the largest
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm
migration on planet
Moha. Was.
It's been
What's that?
postulated that animals may migrate at
What's
night
that?
to remain in their preferred light
Fucking
cloud
looks stupid
or
as fuck.
isolate. Using this ability, an estimated
I'm not gonna lie,
5
teaching me Arabic
billion
through
tons of organisms
through
migrate
chat is
up
wild,
towards
bruh.
the surface every night, and back down come the dawn.
Search it.
A mass movement so dense that it was first discovered when echo sounders on board World War II US Navy vessels detected the gathering of animals as a mysterious second floor in the ocean, far shallower than the ocean bottom was thought to be. As a gathering of creatures from vastly different groups, the migration is a vertical
Oh,
force
that's
that
7.
fuels the ocean's food web.
Hold on. It's saying A7A is an Arabic word that commonly used in the Egyptian dialect. It is an informal expression that can be used to express frustration, anger, excitement, surprise, and astonishment. Damn, basically everything. The 7 is a gluteral to H sound. Precise, it can translate English as wow and oh my god. Whoa, what? Interjection, which belongs to Egyptians, baby talk. Oh, you giving me baby talk right now? I like it. Let me hear how to say it. Hold on. I'm checking here too. I'm checking here too. I'm checking here too. I'm fucking with that. Your ass. Oh yeah? I'm good as fuck.
Take the lanternfish, for example.
Your ass. How about that?
They
Back
are
to you,
the most widely distributed and abundant vertebrates
Pendejo.
on the planet, with an estimated global biomass of up to 16 gigatons and accounting for 65% of all fish biomass in the deep sea. Because of this, they are a crucial food supply for many animals and a fundamental link in marine food webs. Their most notable predators are the red devil squid, which gather in shoals of up to 1,200 individuals near the surface every night.
Oh yeah? Got your ass.
Their entire bodies flash red.
I'm just learning what it's telling me, alright?
Of the shoal. The reason is unknown. It may be an invitation to reproduce, or perhaps it's to warn others not to get too close. For when the supply of lanternfish runs out, they turn on each other.
I'll stop.
Cannibalism is rife among red devils, as studies of their stomach contents.
Fuck, how do we say it right now? Hold on. F. There's a casual. Yeah? Does that sound right? Yeah. So I think that one probably is the right one. And this is the formal one.
أيها.
I like ayuha better. Casual cool though. Yeah.
Pronounce the H in Muhammad like you pronounce it like I don't know how to explain it, but you pronounce the H like ha. It's called Muhammad in Arabic.
Muhammad.
So A7A is like a Egyptian slang where you can pronounce it like aha, but do not say it to anyone. Like anyone that's native in Arabic, do not say it to. It's pronounced aha, aha, aha.
Aha. No, I didn't know your voice was that deep. That gonna lie, you kind of turned me on real quick. I'm joking. Your voice sexy. That's what I heard. Deep as fuck. I'm gonna start twirling my hair, bruh. Intimidated ass voice. Hey. Loki, I gotta work on that, cause Loki, I'm gonna fuck it up again. Just know I'm gonna be using it.
Build the remains of fellow squid in a quarter of specimens. This could explain how they're able to grow so large so quickly, reaching well over a meter long in less than a year. The 24-hour cycle of vertical migration.
Sorry. I'll stop.
That shapes the diversity and productivity of entire oceans.
You just tired, bruh. That's just what it is, okay? Sound old as fuck, though. And you coming for me for my looks, bruh. Old ass fucking voice, bruh. Lay off the fucking cigarettes, okay? God damn.
It demonstrates the ability of life to make use of cycles and cues that allow them to exploit resources in different habitats. Life in the deep sea would be nowhere near as diverse without the migration. For the phenomenon sees midwater organisms feeding at the surface and bringing the acquired biomass and thus an enormous amount of carbon back down to depth. Here, a few different processes see the carbon make its way to the sea floor. It enters deep food webs via predation and sinks through the water column in the form of marine snow and fecal pellets.
Yeah, that bitch long as fuck. 32.
This provides not only a means of sequestering.
We 32 minutes in,
carbon
and
from
it's
the
an
atmosphere,
hour long. We've been
but also
we've been
a
fucking
vital
recording.
ecosystem service to deeper
Holy
dwelling
fuck.
communities. By providing a more direct pathway for food to reach the midnight zone below, where the total absence of sunlight makes vertical migrations far more challenging.
Midnight Zone. Whoa. Damn, that bitch dark as hell. That bitch is the void.
As the ROV descends into the midnight zone, we begin to
Like, this is like some mythical shit right here.
anything observed near the surface.
My ears are still recovering. Pardon me. What happened?
Some
What happened to
so
your ears?
small that they are barely visible to the naked eye. And others are
Yeah,
giants.
you grown ass fucking man. You not 19.
This is a place of pure darkness.
Lying shit.
Too deep for any light at all.
I know your age.
It's a harsh environment, where the large physical distance from the plankton that form the base of food webs limits the abundance of animals that the midnight.
My cat got on my lap again. Yeah. You
Life here
you're not tricking nobody, alright? Unk? Yeah, the switcheroo, huh?
Not exceed 4 degrees Celsius, and withstand extreme hydrostatic pressure that ranges from 100 atmospheres at the top of the zone to 400 at the bottom. In spite of these challenges, animals
hell is
must make
that?
compromises
That
and
like
push
his
their
eggs?
morphology and physiologies to the extreme
Honestly.
in order to avoid predators, find food, and locate mates amidst a massive pitch-black void. And so, a set of surreal adaptations are employed.
Nah. You an old ass man, alright?
Soft bodies, like that of
Got a whole
pasty,
family.
can withstand
cigarette
the crushing
problem,
pressures that would
hookah
damage or
problem.
kill most other creatures.
I know you. Probably got a technology store.
Metabolism
Let it go,
are
bud.
slowed
You're not young.
dramatically. Time ticks to a slower tune here. It's the patient and the slow that grow old. Greenland sharks, belonging to the
Ah,
sleeper
fuck this
shark
cat.
family, are known to live
She
for
biting my
centuries,
cable.
2,200
Fuck.
meters down in the cold depths of the Arctic Ocean, and growing longer than great
Ugly
whales,
ass
up
fucking
to
shark.
7 meters. Like many animals down here, they exhibit a phenomenon called deep-sea gigantism, the tendency of deep-sea creatures to grow to sizes far exceeding those of their shallow water counterparts.
This shark just chilling, bruh.
Predators belong to a trophic niche you'd expect to be unsustainable in a place like this, where food is scarce enough already for the detritus.
That's so wild. Literally a mythical ass
So,
creature.
to conserve energy, predators adopt sit and wait tactics, using the dark to their advantage. A comb jelly casts a net of tentacles lined not
Comb
with
jelly?
stinging cells, but sticky
These some
cold
freaky
blasts
ass
that
fish.
capture prey like a spider's web.
That's cool, bruh. Yo, Muhammad, how come you can't do this, bruh? Fuck. That's weird how it swims. No way that's a fish. What am I looking at? It's like if I'm gonna become to like a monster. That's like a fucking alien egg right there. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff with that voice. You're seducing me. You got me.
And are beat synchronously, allowing the jelly to swim and refracting light in shimmering waves. They also produce light of their own from special cells called photocytes, Bioluminescence, perhaps as a means of luring prey.
The heli?
A lobate comb jelly lacks
No.
tentacles.
What is that? That is, bro, that is a boss. That is a final boss right there. What the fuck is that? The fuck is that? That is what, you know what it looks like? Have you seen Stranger Things? That looks like the fucking big ass monster in the what's the other world, the other dimension. But you pulling all the hoes with that voice. Girls love low voices. Okay, I mean I don't know how Egyptian women over there like in a man, but over here in America, they hear your deep ass voice, they want you, bruh. They want you deeply. I want you deeply. Now that I heard that voice. Damn, I think about it every day. And I heard it just today.
It uses its cilia to create a feeding current.
The fuck is
engulfing
that?
prey.
Man, I never see this underwater. I'm never stepping into the underwater, bro. Fuck all that. I can't swim either way.
While in the Twilight Zone, bioluminescence is used to hide. Here, it instead gives a voice to the lonely wanderers of this midnight world.
Oh.
A female anglerfish wields a lure called
Oh,
an
that's
ester,
the ugly ass
filled
fish.
with bioluminescent bacteria.
I think. No, anglers are the one
and
with the
poised
spiky,
at
yeah.
tip
The
of a
spiky teeth.
modified dorsal fin ray
And the light.
called an elysium. Encounters between anglerfishes happen so rarely that many have gone to extreme lengths to maximize their reproductive success.
The heli?
They exhibit exceptional sexual dimorphism. The male
He's about to explain it, but I was about to say this shit right here. That's a dude. So after they get all freaky, the woman absorbs the man. Listen. Fuck the hoes. I'm what's more important, okay? You pull me, you get hoes, alright? Just go look at my thirst trap, okay? Ow, fuck! This fucking cat. What else did you say? I need a book. Man, you need to, bruh. You need to. A place to stay? Not here, bruh. Shit, I'm still living with my parents. Fuck am I gonna tell them? Oh yeah, let me just tell you about my friend from Egypt. They're not gonna believe my ass. Alright, let's continue.
males display no
Don't even
escort
come to Ohio,
and
bro.
are
This
dwarfed in
fucking
size
sucks
by
over
the
here.
females. Yet possess large eyes and nostrils
Ow,
that allow
why are
them
you
to detect
biting
the
me?
species-specific pheromones of the female.
You're on me. You're on top of me, bruh.
And once he finds her, a male will develop a pincer-like pair of denticles in his jaw.
Stop.
And
I'm gonna
latch
kick
on
you out.
permanently to the female's body.
Fuck this cat, bruh. Look at her.
Their circulatory systems combine, and the male reduces to nothing more than a shriveled, sperm-producing sac, nourished and sustained by the female's
He's gonna bomb
blood.
us. What you talking about?
Efficiency is key in the ocean, and every aspect of an organism's anatomy
Oh,
and
you're not getting
behavior is
top of my
optimized to solve
table.
the challenges they face. Body shapes make a world of difference, depending on the environment they inhabit.
Oh, bruh. Fuck this cat.
In the sunlit waters of the high seas, predatory fish spend most of their lives on the hunt.
Finally, that cat is fucking off of me, bruh.
Water is 800 times more dense and 50 times more viscous than air, making it a challenge to move through. For a predator, it helps to be streamlined, with a rigid forked tail like that of the tuna.
The fuck is that fish? Get off the fucking
This
screen. You're
is
not
a
special.
fusiform body type. It minimizes inertial drag and allows tuna to migrate more than 15,000 kilometers.
Shout out to tuna, man. I love tuna.
at
A good
times reaching
source of
43
protein.
miles per hour. Fishes of the reef.
Now every time
compressed.
you say something on chat, I just think about that
They
low
require
voice.
agility, not speed, and so are flattened side to side for quick, accurate turns and darting among coral and rock. On the sandy sea floor, fish are flattened, with depressiform bodies.
Hell nah. Hell nah. I only bring it up because you're insecure about it. Not insecure, but it bothers you. I thrive on bothering
But
people.
what about here, in the
And also
ocean's
learning.
great void? Food is too scarce to support streamlined predators. There is no rock to dart among for cover, nor any floor for miles. There are two body types that seem to dominate.
That's sexy ass
A
accent.
rounded globiform fish, like anglers, are suited not for sustained swimming,
The
but
hell?
floating in weight of prey to
Fuck,
cover
I hate
their
being in
reach.
top a deep fish. Fuck you mean I'm just gonna be floating around in the deep darkness. That's damn near not even living.
Others, like the sawtooth eel, are elongate and flexible.
I swear we've seen this type of fish like 300 fucking times.
Anguilliform.
Everybody just want to look up. Just go up to the fucking sun. Go up to the surface. That's what I meant.
This form not only allows it to conceal its silhouette by hanging vertically when it ventures into twilit waters, but enables it to move
That's
in a
wild.
series of sinuous waves
Hell
that
nah.
pass
Mythical ass
along the
creature.
body and produce propulsive thrust for efficient swimming.
Oh, that's comfy.
The snipe eel moves
Snipe
in a
yo.
similar way,
Alright, bruh.
but is thinner and more thread-shaped.
Put this fake ass fish
with
away,
a
bruh.
body
That shit does
type
not
known as
exist.
filiform. The jaws of its bird-like beak curve away from each other at their tips, covered with tiny hooked backward-pointing teeth for trapping minute crustaceans like shrimp as it sweeps through the water,
The hell?
permanently agape.
Oh man, I
The
would
snipe eel also
hate
boasts the
to be a
most
fucking
vertebrae
fish
of
in the
any
deep
animal on
ocean,
Earth,
bruh. I gotta
with
keep bringing it
more
up because it's
700
honestly
along
crazy.
its 1.5 meter long body.
Don't forget us in your prayers and send the IG
As
to
fishes
hoes who
like
are
these
18.
move,
Wait,
flexible
are you
throughout
18 or
their
19?
entire length,
I'm confused.
the undulatory
Did you say you're
wave
18?
passes backward with
Or
increasing
19?
amplitude and speed.
And you want me to share the IG hoes that follow me to you. You gotta send me one of your IG hoes so then I can send you mine. Okay?
It offers the most efficient method of locomotion in a place so starved of energy, without compromising on speed as the anglers have.
Buddy. Yes you do, bruh.
Not being
You got that
restricted to
deep ass
sit
voice.
and wait tactics
Go out there
unlocks an assortment
and
of
talk to
feeding
women,
behaviors
bruh.
for anguilliform fishes. Like the oversized
You remind
mouth
me
of the gulper
You
ray,
remind me of Kagi, bruh.
it
He
is
get no
larger
bitches.
than the rest of the body
And Samosu.
and can be opened wide enough
I don't
to
think you've met
scoop up
Samosu,
shoals
but you
of
met
shrimp
Kagi.
or swallow animals much
Damn,
larger
is it
than
really?
itself.
Egypt dry as
A
fuck.
pouch-like lower jaw
Damn,
holds
why?
the prey, while its stomach distends within
Why Egypt
to
dry?
accommodate and
I mean-
digest the feast.
I know it's technically the
There is a
desert.
clear trend too
What is
in
it?
the
Yeah.
color of fishes here compared to the Twilight Zone. The
I know
sheen
what you
and
mean.
silvery fishes
I know
are
what you mean.
fewer. And instead, a
Damn.
host of dark brown
That means
or black
when you see
fishes
one, you
prevail.
better go after it, bruh.
Many boast an adaptation.
You better go
called
after it, man.
ultra-blackness, with a surface covered in melanosomes containing extraordinarily high concentrations of the pigment melanin that reflects, in some instances, less than 0.5% of the light that falls upon them. It's in stark contrast to the reflective guanine crystals that allow silvering in fishes of the Twilight Zone, where being so dark would only make their silhouettes stand out in the sun's residual glow.
Oh, really, huh? Let it go, bud. Let it go.
It's a superpower.
Let it go,
Light
bruh.
organs located
You got a
in the
receding
inside
hairline,
of this shiny
do
illustrated
cigarettes,
dragonfish
dad body,
produce
okay?
red
60-year-old.
bioluminescence that serves as a
Ass.
searchlight.
Father.
Prey that are bright red in color, which typically appear black down here, stick out like
Hairy
a
ass
sore
arms,
thumb in the red
hairy
light.
chest, gray hairs. Buddy, let it go. I know you. That's a fire ass
The
shrimp.
black belly dragonfish foregoes
Black belly
ultra-blackness in
dragonfish.
favor of
Alright.
glassy bronze skin, using a bioluminescent barbel
Fire.
on its chin that acts like an angler's lure.
Shit. You're saying it?
The large, backward-facing teeth of the toothy viperfish are
What
too
the
large to
fuck?
fit inside its mouth.
Oh, that's
but they
fire.
act like a cage, ensuring prey can't escape once captured.
Okay. Actually, gotta be annoying. Imagine you just see in your vision these two big ass teeth covering your face. I mean, they already can't see, so I mean, what's the point of having eyes?
But
it's literally just floating.
Light pass through instead of scattering,
Oh, that's
rendering
cool,
them
bruh.
invisible to prey.
You think there's a restaurant out there just serving deep ocean fish?
Adorning the undersides of dragonfishes are bioluminescent dots used for counter-illumination, matching any light above when seen from below.
The hell he's not alive. These motherfuckers are not alive.
The Pacific black-chin Scopolengus
Black
tristis has only been filmed in its natural environment a small number of times. In many of these encounters, it remains motionless, perhaps to avoid being seen.
By who?
Like
It's
the
pitch
bronze
black. Ain't nobody
dragonfish,
seeing your ass.
its silvery scales only shine when
Comfy ass
illuminated
fish though.
by the
Mythical
lights of an
poop.
underwater robot, but in the dark may scatter light.
Okay.
The shape of the body. Very little is known about their life.
Alright, bro. You cooked. You cooked with that one. You cooked with that one, bro. Shit, okay. You cooked. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let's go there.
Life history, like many fishes that hail from such depths. Chimera is one of the oldest fish in the ocean.
I'm fixing up my hair so you
Ancient
can
relative of sharks,
so I can look more attracted to you, you deep voice 60-year-old man.
Running along its entire length is a lateral line system resembling patchwork for sensing movements in nearby water. For every 10 meters we descend, pressure increases by 1 atmosphere. To survive, fish have evolved strengthened protein structures and more fluid cellular membranes that preserve their vital biological
What type of protein are they taking that I can have? Because they just said protein structures that makes them survive some shit. I need that.
functions. For others, including many cephalopods, a soft, gelatinous body is all they need to overcome the pressure and maintain neutral buoyancy.
Holy fuck, bro. Bro's literally talking about every single fish in the deep ocean. You see, before this video, the whole world believed that what was it like? We only knew half of the ocean. This motherfucker just solved the whole thing. I swear, and there's just one video. I swear, because of this video, he probably found out about some fucking fish we never seen before.
The Dumbo octopus
in the whole world.
flaps a pair of enlarged ear
Fuck, I look like my nutsack.
to move gracefully,
Ew.
steering with webbed arms as it traverses the void. Reaching depths of 6,000 meters, it is the deepest living octopus of all. Pressure at the
I live
lower end of
longer.
Its range can be 600 times greater than at sea level, equivalent to the weight of
That's
50 jumbo
weird.
jets. Although to us, the conditions of the deep appear extreme, the features that define a
Type
challenging
shit.
environment are always relative. For many of the residents down here, the ocean's surface is an extreme environment, and the low pressure conditions of the shallows would prove lethal.
Like, buddy, why would you build your whole body like this? At what point do you need
Of the
fucking
deep's eclectic
extra tentacles on the top of your head?
The cephalopods are perhaps the most enigmatic.
These guys are they're literally just evolving for fun.
Physiological,
I swear.
morphological, and behavioral modifications to become masters of this world. Each of them ethereal dancers, pushing the boundaries
ethereal.
of adaptation to sculpt an existence uniquely their own.
Honestly, you really don't know which side of his like body is the face or the head or anything like that. Like a motherfucker looks like a blob. You don't even okay. Alright, this one you can look tell. This one you can look tell. That's the top of the head, eyes on the top, and then this is a regular squid.
They dominate.
This one isn't confusing us that much.
Displaying unusual appendages
Actually,
for feeding.
Loki. You just come. Sorry.
The long, sticky feeding tentacles of the whiplash squid,
Freaky ass
Mastigopsis,
squid.
are draped like fly paper into the water below, termed the tuning fork position. As
There's a lot of
pastes
freaky
the
ass
cloud of its own ink.
fishes in this shit. One thing I really, really hate from like mostly squids are the eyes. Cause the eyes look weirdly human, if that makes sense. Just look at that right there. It just looks weird. I don't know how to explain it. I just always feel really disturbing looking at it. Now he dancing. Like, buddy, go get some food. Oh, this music making me fall asleep, I'm not gonna lie.
The tentacles are retracted into membranous sheaths within the squid's arms.
Deep, very deep. I'm kind of falling in love with it. Sorry. Oh shit, my bad. Let me lower down the volume on that bitch. I'm checking my stats on TikTok, man. I gotta make sure my views are up.
The large eye of the strawberry squid allows it to spy the silhouettes of animals above against the deep blues of the twilight zone.
Alright, buddy. He's just flexing on the translucent fins. Like, buddy, you don't need them bitches. You got fucking tentacles. They literally evolved to have some features that are completely useless. That one, okay, that motherfucker needs it. It's not alive, bruh. Look at the eyes. Ew.
It positions itself by turning or ratcheting its body.
The
So
helly?
that a second smaller eye peers down into darkness, looking for luminous prey.
Buddy twists to swim.
Dimorphism in the eyes of bilateral animals is rare.
The fuck
and
is he
yet,
doing?
For the strawberry squid, serves as a unique adaptation that allows it to carve out a niche in a place where resources are few and competition is high.
Oh, hell no. Right in front of me? I think he's an enemy to us scientists. He made an enemy.
The boundaries of the ocean zones are not clear-cut. The twilight and midnight regions both belong to the aphotic zone, defined as the depths beyond which less than 1% of sunlight penetrates, a place often referred to as the dark ocean.
He's
While
literally
some
just falling down
zones
to
are
the fucking
adapted
ocean.
to either the twilight zone,
Oh my
tailored
God.
to a place where light is diminished but not absent, or the midnight zone, swallowed by pitch black. Others are able to span both. In such cases, it helps to be born with an invisibility cloak.
Honestly, I've changed so much because of this. Don't worry.
It's the glass
We're doing a
octopus
test
again.
at the end about these animals. If I never knew about this creature, I don't think I ever know about my, some shit, I don't know. Whatever. No, because of it, now I want to know that some of these I want to eat.
Is a male. The small hook-like tip of one tentacle is a modified sexual organ called the hectococculus, used to pass sperm to the female.
Hector, huh? We can really see what he's thinking.
A mature female, reaching around 45.
This is something I just realized. Like, throughout this whole thing, we've literally have seen just pitch blackness. Only the fishes. Only in the beginning, they were showing us like the floor or some shit like that. But throughout this whole video, pitch black in just the animal. And it's not edited or anything like that. It's just how it is down in the deep sea. That's so wild to me. I'll get beyond scared. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
5 centimeters.
And then having that pressure of the water on you too. And if we can't breathe, first thing I'm doing is shoving my hand to my heart, bro. I'm insta killing myself. Or I'm grabbing my head, twisting my bitch. Hell no. I'm not suffocating because of the water. I'm not drowning because of the water. The pressure, water, anything. I would have take myself out. Honestly, in Minecraft. Let's skip through this.
Her body is speckled with.
Oh shit, how do we get here? We'll go back. That's what I'm talking about. The heli? Okay, they're just gonna show the best thing at the end.
Greatly from those of twilight animals. Above, in the mesopelagic, life is fast-paced, owing to the.
Okay, it instantly switches, huh? From slow pace to fast pace.
Squids here hunt in groups,
Damn, they going at it.
swarming and inking to confuse schools of fish.
They gonna fuck them up. I don't like that they keep coming everywhere, bruh. These are some real gooners.
Among the largest to do so.
Whoa. What is that
launching
flashing
tentacles lined
lights?
with
It looks like
barbed
flashing
suckers
lights.
To grab silvery lanternfish.
The heli? Oh hell no, third leg. No, Gooner squid. Now they fighting like the hell? Whoa, that's a fire shot right here.
Scenes like this are a nightly occurrence in the twilight zone, initiated by the slightest changes in ambient light as the sun sets, calling forth great swarms
Now that
of
eye is
twilight
crazy.
fish that gather to migrate vertically under the cover of darkness.
Demonic as eye.
This phenomenon is one of the
Fucking
only
Resident
reasons
Evil
why
eye,
large
bro, I
active
swear.
hunters like Humboldt
This is a Resident Evil
are
squid.
able to sustain such an energetic lifestyle. bathypelagic, you must be opportunistic to succeed. Schooling fish are few, but sinking organic debris is plentiful. Marine snow, the scraps left over from the feasts above.
Now, I've seen this one. This one I've seen a few times.
In a velvet cloak, the vampire squid dangles a long filamentous
Oh shit, the
tentacle
vamp
covered in
squid.
adhesive mucus to trap these fine particles.
Let's skip through. Let's skip through. This is the next part, apparently. We've already seen this one though.
Reproducing in the midnight depths can be as challenging as feeding.
Look at them eyes.
A
Ew.
mother black-eyed squid hauls a clutch of more than 2,000 eggs through
I
the
knew
ocean,
it, bro. Those are
carried in
eggs.
membranous sacs that more than double her length at a depth
Bombo.
of 2 kilometers. She will carry them for up to 9 months, clinging tightly with clawed hooks, and never letting go, not even to feed.
That's wild, bruh.
It is a once-in-a-lifetime feat, and a perilous one.
Better be. If I'm doing this shit every year, bro, I hate this.
As the eggs mature and the mother weakens,
They gonna
her
eat
body
her.
begins to deteriorate.
They gonna
and her
eat the.
muscles waste away.
They gonna eat the mom. Watch.
Unable to jet away, she is an easy target for predators. Swimming is a burden, yet essential. Through her movements, the mother flushes water through the eggs and oxygenates them.
Honestly, when I hear about the relationship of an animal who basically always dies after they give birth, it's so wild to me. Cause they have a different way of thinking. Of course, they're not as like smart as us. They don't decide like, oh, I'm gonna go after I have this kid, I'm gonna go be a OnlyFans creator or some shit like that. But to just like basically just give birth and then give birth and then die. Like, bruh. The creatures that like live that type of life, I don't even feel like they're alive, you know what I mean? They're like, I feel like robots. Let's continue.
If she survives the last few months, her final act of motherly love won't have been in vain, her sacrifice bearing new life as the young embark on their own journeys through the void. Inside, it's unknown just how many
Let's keep
lobster
going.
jelly cause
Oh,
little
what the
harm or
hell?
hindrance to the host, yet they benefit by securing a hiding place. Others are parasites, like these amphipods feeding on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I completely get that. You're right about that. Don't you ever get the feeling of like that feeling of like you want to understand the animal? Like I know you really can't, but trying to understand them is like interesting. You know what I mean? Like if I was in your spot, how would I feel? But you really can't think as an animal because we have that higher thinking.
Sports a parasitic copepod that has wrapped itself around the internal organs and
The hell?
pierced the digestive tract with barbed mouthparts. The two streamer-like structures that trail behind it are strings of eggs.
What is this? What the fuck is that? That's a mythical ass creature right there. There's been a few of these that genuinely blow my fucking mind. Cause are you so beautiful? They're as beautiful as Muhammad's boys, bro, I swear.
The phantom jelly participates in another form of ecological relationship. It forms a partnership with a fish called a pelagic brochula, seen here, orienting to the jelly's surfaces. The great bell of Stygiomedusa provides shelter for the fish, which in turn removes parasites from the surface of its protector.
How come they haven't said anything about Atlantis? My home city. Okay, this is just talking about more fucking jellyfish. Nutrient cycles in the deep sea. Alright, that's somewhat interesting. We'll get that. See the end part and then call it. Because buddy, I think we've learned enough jellyfish in whatever Cinephone Force or Nah, it's Photoshop. Anything you send to me, that shit Photoshop. Any video, Photoshop. AI.
Gelatinous animals are so successful that they may account for as much as
You're not
40%
fucking real,
of the
bruh.
biomass of the water column. A fact
Go back
that
to your
eluded the
family,
scientific
Unc.
community until recent decades, when submersibles and remotely operated vehicles at last allowed us to witness the lives of deep-sea animals with our own eyes.
If I got Duolingo, hell nah. You do? No, that's how you've been learning Spanish, huh? I should low-key get it though. But I heard it's been doing AI shit. We low-key don't support AI. I'm not gonna lie. I'm low-key very against AI. Except the Apple emojis AI. That shit fire. I should do it low-key. Low-key so I can learn Arabic, bruh, so I can feel more connected to you. You like that? You like that finger on you? Sorry.
The deep sea is,
My bad.
without a doubt, alien to us. This great void.
He's right.
extending
He's right.
far beneath the
Alien
surface.
ass place.
And at the very bottom,
Like
a
space.
place resembling another planet, colonized by the bizarre and beautiful. But there are parallels with the places we might visit in our everyday lives that just might help us to understand it.
Bud might
Take,
be
for
a
example, the forest.
deep creature.
The cycles of life, death, and nutrients are distilled here.
I changed the subject. You're dragging it on. Let it go, bud.
The trees in life provide structure and complexity, like the corals and sponges of deep sea mounts or the giant jellies of the midwater. All of them a place of shelter for life. There are layers here too. The sun-bathed canopy, like the ocean's epipelagic zone, the sunlight zone, is where the majority of photosynthesis takes place. Sunlight energy being converted into chemical energy, food that through death falls down through subsequent layers to
Hell yeah.
nourish those living.
He's a scientist. He is a scientist. Ew. I don't want a close-up of this shit. But science. But science.
Very little goes to waste here. The rotting deadwood and leaf litter provides homes and a niche for countless detritivores, whose entire
Keep talking, he
evolutionary
cooking.
histories tailored their form and physiology to survive on this stuff. And in the deep sea, just like here, it's the detritivores that triumph. They cycle nutrients through food webs. After death, they sink and provide a modest feast to the deep sea floor. Each year, jellyfish alone are thought to sequester 2 billion metric tons of carbon away from the atmosphere. This is Pelagothuria. It's not a jellyfish or a siphonophore, but a sea cucumber,
The hell?
related to starfish and urchins. that
Oh
feeds
shit,
on
Patrick's
marine fuel.
long lost brother. Cousin. Ew, what? You telling me this ain't a squid?
Modified tube feet form a ring.
This surprises me, just the same thing as Muhammad's voice. I'm not gonna lie.
Bring debris towards the central orifice. It is the only member of its genus and the only known species of truly pelagic sea cucumber, spending its entire life in the water column.
Surprises me as much
Others
as your deep
spend
ass
many parts
voice.
of their life swimming.
Bruh. Ew.
Enypniastes eximia,
That shit fire.
dubbed the headless chicken monster.
The helly? The helly?
Not all sea cucumbers can swim, but the ones that do form a crucial link between the midnight expanse
My
and the ocean
brain
bottom beneath.
is overflowing from all this knowledge. I like this
Bottom of the
feeling.
midwater, we reach the intersection of two worlds of the deep, where from the formless void at last emerges structure.
Oh, I like how the rocks just showed up like that. Now me got me break.
The deep sea floor.
Oh, this is what I'm fucking got talking about. Those look like fossils.
A world shaped over millions of years by unique geological processes, carving ridges and chasms, crafting subsea mountain ranges adorned by colorful gardens, flourishing cities of coral and sponge.
Oh shit. That's fire. Oh fuck.
And on the plains beyond, a great desert where animals work the sediments. A community of burrowers, roamers, hitchhikers, and bottom feeders.
Now there's light. The hell? Damn, he's standing still.
Etching trails in the ancient silk.
Nah, who's this fish, bruh? I'm fucking with that fish, bruh. He's standing on business.
And scattered boneyards where great gatherings of
that's
scavengers
fire.
convene to feast on the remains of giants.
Sounds like the bottom floor probably the best spot to be
This is a
in.
territory of obscurities,
Honestly, the hell is that?
kept secret and concealed away in the dark at the bottom of the ocean's void. The deep sea plains cover more than half the surface of the Earth, hosting their own anthology of
What
tales
the
of life in the deep.
Oh, that was quicker. Damn. So, chat, viewers, Muhammad, what did we learn? First, the deep ocean, scary as fuck. Us scientists will continue researching it. Me, specifically, hell no. I got my information needed. You know what? I look, didn't get my information from for the void theory I got. So probably at some point we're gonna come back to the ocean. But now, the most important part, after learning all of this about all these animals, we gotta put it on a test and see how good we do. We're gonna see which animal am I. Take our deep sea personality quiz and unearth your deep sea aquatic alter ego. Let's see what my inner deep ocean critter is. If you could pick one superpower, what would it be? Superhuman strength, project and wield light, keenness, the ability to manipulate feelings. The fuck? Low key? Hold on. Let me cook. If you can control feelings, you can control the hoes. All the hoes, the biddies. Think about it. They run off feelings. So if you can control that, though I'm not gonna lie, me personally, it kind of makes it lose a thrill. Because if you're technically just manipulating their emotions to get to them, which kind of loses the fun of that. You know what I mean? Because when I get to talking with someone, trying to flirt with them and all that, I like the feeling of like I gotta earn it. I think earning it is such a better feeling than manipulating to get it. Because I've done manipulating and it just doesn't hit the same. I like working hard for it. You know what I mean? I work hard for the pum pum. Hell yeah. Flying, shield or energy protection, invisibility, camouflage. Fucking easy as shit. Look, if you honestly think superhuman strength will be cool, but how much are you gonna be using it? Not that much. Project and wield light. Sounds cool, but like, how creative can you get? You know what I mean? I'm picking flying. Hell yeah. How do you handle stress? Be my meat. Sorry, too personal. I didn't even see what you said, bro. Don't forget to see what ocean you are. Hell yeah, I need to do that one. How do you handle stress? I lure in other distractions. I employ graceful breathing techniques. Alright. I like to look at a bright side even if in the darkest situations. I simply adapt and go with the flow. Okay. Stress? Nothing cracks me. Goat yoga. The fuck is goat yoga? Hold on. I gotta look that bitch up. What the fuck is goat yoga? Hold on, bruh. They cooking with this. Low key, this might. I read as goat gat. Alright, bruh. You got brain rot. Hold on, bro. This shit low key cooking. I don't actually nah. Actually, I think this will piss me off more. This will ruin yoga for me. Imagine that motherfucker Casey on the top of the head. What if he just turns around and just kicks the fuck out of you? You're done for. Alright. Yeah. I wonder humans, but at the same time I enjoy it. Cause they be so stupid or they create the most craziest shit. I'll be like, hold on. That shit interesting. I'm not doing it, but I'm watching it. I'm gonna say, nah, my mind get dark, but I always do look at the bright side. This is why I keep recording, but I don't know. I'm gonna say simply adapt and go with the flow. That's usually what I do. Something pisses me off, I try to figure out how to fix it. What do you look for in a partner? Oh, it's asking questions like this. How about you take me on a date first before you ask that? Oh shit. A creative, open-minded, special, someone with a spirit and an imagination. I think I'm gonna go with A. I'm gonna read the other ones, but I think A is my show, my choice. Give someone with great beauty and poise. Okay. Looking for an adventure buddy. Let's see the world. Like, okay, I'll do that too. Why couldn't I do that with the spirit and imagination? The imagination part is for the freaky shit. You know what I mean? Sorry. I prefer someone who brings the waves of positivity. Okay. Someone who finds me alluring and will never let go. Okay, buddy, let it go. Cue the fantasy romance novels. Okay. A partner who is protective, stable, and caring in nature. Buddy, I'm not a girl. What's your favorite compliment? You've got finesse and underwater royalty. Okay. You're the compass to my wanderlust. Okay. You're always the life of the party. You strive under pressure. Your mind is an ocean of ideas. Oh, I like that one. That goes with us thinkers, us scientists. You know what I mean? We're going with that one. Low key, if people give me a compliment about like me being smart or some shit, I low key fuck with it. I low key fuck with it more than anything. Looks, I get that shit every day. So like, I don't need that shit. If you were a perfume or cologne, what would you be called? You're the dirt, searchers cheer, the devil in disguise, dreamscape, adaptive essence, mystic mist. Fuck yes, we going with mystic mist. What is your love language? Acts of service or love when someone helps set up for a party and making sure everyone is comfortable and having fun. Oh, okay. Yeah. Quality time. I prefer playful and creative moments, finding joy and shared experience. I'm probably gonna pick quality time. Low-key, yeah, physical touch, but that's every dude for real. I'm not like every dude. I get too much pum pum, so like quality touch doesn't really hit the same anymore. Type shit. Nonchalant laugh. Haha. Words of affirmation. I'm not gonna lie. Lately, I be wanting that. Lately, I'd be like, damn, if you really could just say like you want me or you love me, like low key, it helps a lot. It helps a lot. I'm taking off these earbuds. I don't need to wear them while I'm fucking talking. I could be playing music. Get us all in the mood, just not hearing nothing in the back. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Let's shut the fuck up. Anybody that picks F, I fucking hate you. Quality time. Shut up, bro. What's your go-to? Fuck am I reading? What's your go-to snack? Angel food cakes, any dessert really. I hate sweets. I don't have a sweet tooth. That's probably because of my old age, but I just don't have a sweet tooth. Something different. I'm up for trying new things. Low key B. I'm always like that. Fruit salads. Don't be pussy. Come on. Something comforting, warm, like a bowl of soup, maybe from leftovers. It depends. Whatever's in the French pantry on the on the floor. Low key, that's me. But I like trying new things. I think that's my go-to. That's snack though. I'm not always going out to get something new. That's more like me, I'm not gonna lie. What's more deep sea delight? Unhinge your box and sign up for current updates. But yeah, no. Prepare to ride a tide of blah blah blah. Oh hell no. I thought it was gonna be a shark. We skipped through this motherfucker too. Just like a flapjack octopus, you have a knack for thinking beyond boundaries and dreaming up imaginative solutions to life's puzzles. Your playful spirit and initiative approach to challenge make you a true visionary with your abilities to turn dreams into realities, and your passion for exploring new horizons. Your ultimate oceanic trailblazer. This just explains more about the animal. The flapjack octopus adapts to the surroundings and hunts fascinating ways. They probe the sea floor with their small sucker disc and cirri, or finger-like filaments on their arms or web. I don't give a fuck. I guess this is my deep creature animal. Alright, let's see how many we learn. We know that one. We actually seen this one. I think we're actually gonna do a good grade on this. I mean, I did with the other space one because I got 100% because I'm a genius. But let's see. Huh? 31. That's a vampire. Light work. Come on. We actually learning. I think it's an isopod. Hell yeah. Come on. Known mostly for having the largest... Oh, this is a spider. Spider-legged. Wait. Fuck. Ignore this one. Oh, hell no. He thinking hard. I think it's a... I'm gonna say crystal ball fish. Nope. Okay. I mean, I got it right. We seen this one. Forbidden sea candy. I think it's the blood one. That one probably makes the most sense. Hell yeah. Easy. I never seen this one. The fuck? Valley whalefish, small-eyed spinefish. Doesn't really got a I mean, yeah. I think it's a red wormfish. Nope, never mind. I guess not. Because I don't know shit. Light work. Probably the vacuum fang. Or the deep sea orc. When fish and shrimp swims nearby and simply opens them out. Oh yeah, vacuum fish. Fang. Wait, did I get it right? No, I didn't. Buddy, I never learned this. Nah, we really spent like an hour learning that whole fucking video just to show us the other shit. This dude didn't show us shit. Probably lipstick. I'm gonna say it's probably some stupid shit like lipstick cluster worms, but it's not worms. The deep floor. Like most animals, they don't eat. Instead, the bacteria living in their guts transform sulfur into energy. I'm gonna say lung coral. That sounds like a comfy ass name. Maybe I should just stick to what I believe. This wasn't even the right answer I was gonna go for. Oh wait, this is the one that you like grab it and it shoots out. Some white shit, I think. Probably not. By feeding it slithers into dead and dying fish and eating them from the inside. Freaky ass fish. I'm gonna say hagfish. Cook. In addition... Oh, this is the one! Scaly Doom, Fang Sardine, Pacific Viper Fish. Damn, I don't remember this one. But this is the one that we saw. Fuck. I'm between Fang Sardine and Pacific Viper Fish. But why would it be Pacific? It's deep ocean. Yo, mom, I need your help on this one. Why are you taking too long? Guys! Oh, this is the one that twists. This is the one that twists. I think. Yeah. Yeah, I got this right here. Did he even? I don't even remember the dude saying the name for this one, and we stayed on this one. No, strawberry. Yep. Now cooking. Feather Star. It's probably some stupid shit like Feather Star. Yeah, it's probably Feather Star. Yep. What the fuck am I looking at? Lipstick Worm, Furry 2 Worm. Probably Furry 2 Worm. Or Flower Fell. Yeah, not this one. Gotta be this one. Nope, Pompeii. Alright. Guess because it looks like a volcano or some shit. Booger. A strange creature blinds a mobile home made out of slimy mucus that carries it to swim. Talk about a house of horror. Giant winged sea tadpole, upside down brain jelly. Booger being. So I got 100%. What should do, bro? Oh no, he sent me a thirst trap. Now you old as fuck, bruh. He just sent me. Hold on, man. I'll show you guys the picture. Hold on, my shit not working. Hold on, give me a second. Bro, look at my helmet, bruh. Damn, he look mad different, bruh. Holy fuck, just like his voice. Just like his voice, man. Damn. You sound just like. You look just like how you sound, bruh. You mocked me a little, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll show chat the real you, I guess. Can I look at it again? It won't let me look at it again. Tough. I think we're gonna call it in for our education journey for today. We learned a lot. It was a lot. A lot of animal learning today. Wasn't planning to be animals. I was wanting to learn the ocean itself, but I couldn't find a video. Either way, for the people watching this after, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, follow, sub, support me, tip me, love me, appreciate me, please. I love you. Shout out to Muhammad. I really do appreciate you, man, for being in this. Really do. Follow Muhammad for sure. You know what? Hold on. This is him right here. Fuck. Forgetting it. Y'all have a good night.
I done earned my stripes, I done been through the pain and the rain, still keep my head up. They like